It's not. There we go. All right, now we're live. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Thursday night Livewell here at Fish North, Georgia. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Once you actually get on here, we always love it when we first start. It says 0, and it always makes us feel really, really, really good. But Ken Burke, I do see you right there, and so hello to you. And as everybody else joins us, hello to all you guys. And if you watch it later on YouTube, we appreciate you guys as well. So, got a very interesting episode. We don't exactly know what's going to happen tonight, but we're going to do a little product testing, and I got plenty of helpers around here. A lot of baits laying in front of us. We're just going to kind of play around a little bit and just see what these things look like. We've got some different camera angles that we kind of set up, and we're just going to see it. But if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, click the notification icon so that you can be notified anytime we get any future content.
We need a pair of scissors for that.
We might need. Yeah, we might. You guys, I see what we're trying to do here. So, as you can see, over the shoulder cam.
I love it. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing?
you probably just scared the daylight out of so give us a follow on the group page. Join that group page and give us a like. And Twitter as well, and I guess Instagram. Correct, Paul? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Cameras are a little blurry. Well, you know what? Hey, we're trying. We do the best we can with the TDS internet that we've got to work with. So, does the audio sound good? So that might be why it's blurry. Video went to the crapper. Well, we'll just wait and see, because I'm looking right now and I see that grand 1 bar of Wi-Fi. So you guys just stay with us on the video. Hopefully it'll come back and we'll do the best we can in and out. So it is it's Thursday night in Marble Hill, Georgia. So if nothing else, now the audio is broken up. Well, we'll just do the best we can.
Get off the Wi-Fi, Beasley. God,
I'm off. I'm off.
It's not me. Just hang with us, guys. But then we're going to keep going, because that's what we do. We're going to plow right through it, and hopefully it'll come back and everything will be better. So now we're back up.
Robot audio.
Yeah, hey, listen. How about now? Is Darth Vader fishing? How about now? If this doesn't work, we're going to blame it all on Josh. So we think we're okay.
That is our signature move.
That is our signature move, is to blame Josh, and we are trying. So Ryan looks better blurry. Barday, yes, you do. So anyway, hopefully.
Say that to the camera, Ryan.
Scared.
There we go. Much better. I saw the Wi-Fi kick up. So hey, listen, we do the best we can. Eventually we're gonna have fiber. They're actually running it on this road, from what I've been told. So hopefully we'll become.
We're watching them every day.
High def, and that might really run some people off. But we're gonna do the best we can. Again, got a couple of. Let me go ahead and finish telling you everybody who's here. You got Ryan here, of course. Jonathan Farmer, Mr. ABA King right now, is going to be. Can you see? There you go. He's actually going to be the man doing all the demonstrations in the bait tank. You like that? The bait tank. And then we got Mr. Beasley over there that's going to help us commentate.
That was actually a great wave, Beasley.
Was it a good wave?
Yeah, no,
That's how you wave.
That's how you wave? How do you wave?
Like that.
There you go. So that works for me.
That's called the 1997 homecoming wave when you're in the parade.
I thought that was this.
No,
I thought you had
a
the
beauty pageant.
beauty pageant wave. All right, well.
That's homecoming too.
Toss you a shaky head. There's a ball one right there. So what we're going to do tonight is, whether you can see it in front of me or not, we just grabbed a boatload of stuff. We got some Ned rigs, we got some drop shot stuff, we got some shaky heads, and we're going to, let's see, you will be getting working fiber in 2038, just in time for it to be outdated. Exactly. I'm telling you, listen, I've been in, 4 hours from Ukraine, in the mountains and out in the fields of Romania, 4 hours from Ukraine, and you got better internet over there than you do here in Marble Hill, Georgia. So it is what it is. But we just grabbed a bunch of stuff. We thought, it might be interesting just to see if we could stick a camera on there and just kind of show you some stuff. Do the Ned rigs really stand up? Are they really, what are they doing? And we're just going to kind of talk about it and stuff like that while we just have some fun with it tonight. So again, guys, Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock, Fish North Georgia group page, Fish North Georgia Tuesday night fishing reports. Guys are getting more used to it. They're really helping us out with that. And again, remember, it's for the community, by the community. Hey, you don't have to give out your juice. Just help us give enough information in lake conditions for Ryan. What are you doing, son? Oh, okay, I got you. Biting his worm. Ryan is biting Jonathan's worm. So y'all go with that, whatever you want to do with it. But just trying to give out enough information to help the average everyday guy who doesn't have a chance to be on the lake all the time. Just maybe here's something, give them a little bit of confidence and going and trying some stuff. So, again, we give away a $20, we draw it. Everybody that does a fishing report, I draw out of a hat $20 to use at fishnorthgeorgia.com on anything you want, or you can come into the store and we'll give you a discount as well. But if you're out there fishing, now this weekend it might be a little sketchy with all the weather, so we might not have as many. We'll try to do some product reports in there as well. But if you got a tournament you want to announce, or if you got anything like that, let us know. We'll make sure we'll give you a shout out, stuff like that while we do it.
I have a tournament I want to announce.
You have a tournament you want to announce right now? We'll do it. Paul, let's do it right now. What is it?
You want me to jump in, or you want?
Either way.
You want it?
What is it?
I'll jump in.
Jump in real quick. Here we go. This is going to be some of the
I'll
fast,
dump myself.
some of the fast hitting stuff you'll get on
This is
Tuesday
going to
night.
be March 19th. Peach State Kayak Anglers are running their annual tournament on Lanier. If you fish out of a kayak and you want to fish a competitive day on Lanier, it is the event of the season. Andy Middleton and his boys run a good event. Get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in. I like that. So there you go. So stuff like that. And we have a lot of fun with it. It's growing a little bit. I know that not every weekend has the best weather. But, again, also, if you go fishing and you just strike out, that information is just as good as what you caught them on. So if you know they're not hitting something, hey, share that as well. But we appreciate those that do that. And we hope to grow that Tuesday night just to be kind of a community gathering and more kind of like an information stuff like that, as opposed to here where we act like the fools half the time, but we have some fun with it. So Derek White asked, it's 2 days, right? I assume he's talking about your tournament, Paul?
PSKA? I'd have to look.
He'd have to look, so we'll check that
I
out.
remember that always being a 1 day, but it might be 2 this season.
It might be 2 this season. We will check it out. We'll go ahead with the tournament stuff. Beazle, what you got going on Sunday?
High school GHSF tournament,
Where you going out of?
Laurel Park.
Laurel Park, and this is the one that Jesse Millsaps and them run, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's a very, very good, well-run
Sunday.
trail. How many boats you expect to have? The weather should be a lot
I don't
better.
even know. I mean, honestly, I don't know.
How many do you average?
I think probably 60s, 70s.
60 or 70 boats like that. So that's a pretty good sized tournament. So anyway, so Beazle's got that Sunday. Spro tournament out of Laurel Park this Saturday. Should be real fun. All of us out there. Jonathan's going to be fishing with Dane Hunter. I'll be fishing with Alex Pierce. And we're going to have some fun with that. If the wind doesn't blow us off the lake, or we don't, we're not going to get snowed in. What's the weather forecast now, Jonathan?
Snow.
Still snowing a little bit?
Snow, 25 to 30 mile an hour winds.
Just perfect for fishing on Lake
You're
Lanier.
right.
Oh, got
It's
it.
the only thing he was going to say all night.
There you go. What is it again now?
25 to 30 mile an hour winds, snow, and a high of like 37.
See,
Let's do it.
it's perfect. All right, it's absolutely perfect. Sometimes though you see conditions like that, and some of the biggest bags of the year end up showing up on. I mean, if you go to Rocky Mountain and it's raining and it's crappy, that somebody catches 25, 30 pounds every time. So let's see what Alan Pruitt's. Pull Alan's comment up right there for me if you could, Mr. Paul. Scott Barnes will be having a tournament on the 19th out of Little Hall, and so we will make sure we'll repeat that. You ready for Saturday? Jason White Gunsmith. If you're fishing the Spro, I am. It's just going to be cold, so just you guys make sure. Hey, and also, seriously, be safe out there. A lot of you guys got, steel ones, I think, but just be safe. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. It's a good tournament. Be pretty cool. I also want to announce that starting March 17th on Lake Allatoona out of Gatewood, the Noe Outdoors Thursday Nighters will start back up. The hours are 5:30 to 9:30. I know that's a pretty popular thing out there, and so that's going to start March 17th. So Carl asked me to give that out, and then, you guys go enjoy that. Is there anything else tournament-wise that I need to know about since we're going ahead? I'm going to say them again on Tuesday, but right now off the top of your head?
26th on Blue Ridge.
Is that the ABA 35?
ABA.
25 or 35?
Paul, 35.
All
Paul,
right,
what
so-
are you throwing at me? Quit throwing chunks at me, Paul.
I was going for the fish tank.
We have had multiple tourneys this weekend canceled because of conditions. And listen, it's not going to be the best. I know that.
That's an understatement.
Yeah,
It's borderline. Going to be borderline.
it's going to be borderline
Saturday.
dangerous, especially if you get on the south end of Lanier. If you're going to go south, be careful. I will say, though, we fished with Dahlonega John Boat Anglers. It was 19 degrees and 20-something mile-an-hour winds, and it was okay.
20.
Bar day, Danny coming to tuna. If you can find me a boater, I'll come fish it. All right? I'm not bringing my electric rig out there.
Scared.
I ain't scared. I'll fish with anybody. I can donate money to the best of them. So, anyway, with that, I'm glad show season is over with now. I'm glad that the Bassmaster thing's over with, so we can now just get back to concentrating on fun. Got a lot of good stuff. Next Thursday night, okay, a little bit different. We're going to be doing a crappie episode. We'll have Kyle Reeves with ATX Lures, and who will we have, Ryan?
We'll have Mr. Hunter Moore and Action Bruce Jackson,
Both of Dugout fame.
both of Dugout fame.
Of the Dugout fame.
Mhm.
And so, how old is a 4-pound spotted bass? I will tell you this. Listen, hold on. I will tell you this.
5.
Well, you say that. Shan O'Gorman said it all depends on conditions. It all depends on bait. You could have a 2-year-old that's a 4-pounder. You can have a 6-year-old that's a
Oh,
4-pounder.
there you go, Danny. I think that's an offer.
Yeah. Oh, so is Barday?
I think that's an offer.
Barday, I'll fish with you, buddy. All you can do is let me know. I'll be there.
Huckleberry.
So, did you guys have a good time at the Classic? I did not go. I had to get a boat ready. But how about you, real quick?
Yeah, it was fun. Always is.
Is that all you got? It was fun. That was it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you meet any celebrities?
sure.
Most famous person you met at the Classic?
Me.
Farmer.
Okay. How about you? I know you went.
Yeah, no, it was a bunch of fun. First time I've been. I mean, just big expo, bunch of people,
Who's
cool
the most
dude.
famous person you met?
I mean,
Who'd you tell me you got?
all the top 40 guys I talked to when they were pulling out,
Yeah. Now he actually went and watched them pull out from
Yeah.
from the first day.
and there's pretty much nobody there watching, so you kind of got to get right up close, talk to the guys. It was
Blast Off was a different story.
cool. Blast off was crazy. I
Yeah.
was
So
there.
Roland Martin. How about at the expo? At the expo
Um,
itself.
Yeah, I think expo was cool. I mean, I didn't see many of the people. I think a lot of the people rolled in during the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
But yeah, no, it's still cool seeing all the products. Got to see all the Phoenixes. So I'm really looking into those. That's cool.
There you go.
Just all that stuff. I
Did
mean,
you
it's-
meet my girl Christine Fisher? She was there.
yeah, I saw her there.
Well,
Should have talked fishing with her. She's kind of awesome.
she she can fish.
Yeah.
She can. How about you, Farmer? At the
As
Classic,
far as shaking hands, the only one I shook hands with was Mark Zona.
Mark
That's
Zona.
cool.
Okay, so Zona's pretty big dog. So anyway, Barday, real quick, let me know if that's an invitation to jump in the boat with you and learn all your spots. But I promise I won't tell nobody.
You giving them away, Danny?
No, I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy that gives away spots. So you kind of see, guys, what we're kind of playing with. If you're on Facebook, okay, make sure you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and put your name in there unless you just want to be known as Facebook user all night. We'd love to be able to address you by your name. So anyway, are you about ready to start playing?
I'm good when y'all are.
We really don't know
Look who's here.
who's here. Neil Scoggins, there you go. How you doing, bud? FCP Fishing. Hey, Danny, I'm still kicking. Mr. Smith, it is good to hear from you again. We need to get you back down here. I'm glad I saw you had put out another video, and it looked like you had a beard. So interesting change right there. So, but hey, all good. I'm glad you're doing well. That COVID stuff, I'm tired of it. I'm ready for it to get out of here. So, what do I have laid here before me? Okay. We've got some Ned rig stuff. We got about 5 different brands of Ned baits. We're going to use our head. Drop shot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. And then we got some shaky heads. And then we got a Demiki and we got a jig. One is with living rubber. And the other one is just regular old silicone. So what we thought it might be interesting is when you're out there on the lake and you throw it, you know what it's supposed to be doing. But is it actually really doing what you think it's supposed to be doing? Is your Ned actually standing up? Is it laying down? Is it as floating as they say it is? So we thought, what the hell? We'll just start opening packages here and just throw them on there. And, we're going to kind of talk about it a little bit. I know that in here, I probably throw a Ned more than anybody. Do you throw it? You don't throw it that much, do you? Do you? So Beazle throws it. You're learning how to throw it. All right. So drop shot though, Beazle, you still you're a drop shot guy.
Drop shot a lot.
And then we got the shaky head that I think we all throw. Yeah. And the jig. But we just thought, you know what the heck, it'd be pretty interesting because a lot of these baits say they float. You know, whether they got the salt, whatever. I've got a Spro one right here, and it says somewhere on here that it floats. I saw it somewhere. I probably put my price tag. It says floating, so it'd be interesting just to see how it goes on on the net head with the camera on it. And there's no editing to this, so if we know you and we use your bait and something goes wrong, hey, we're sorry. It is what it is. Ain't that right, Ryan? Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
NFL boy over here.
Trying to. Somebody said check your message.
Somebody said check your message.
He
So here
can't
we
help
go.
it. He has to fondle.
dang, yeah,
He fondles his phone left and right.
He does.
Who?
Alan Pruitt,
I do not.
if you bring out the drop shot, it's time to go put the boat on the trailer. Now, I understand that. However, here's the deal. Sometimes you need that fifth fish, and it can get you that fifth fish.
Catches big ones. I mean,
I know.
it catches huge ones. I almost had. I had the 6.5 pounder at Seminole. I had a couple of 4s. I ended up with those are during practice, and then during the actual tournament day, I had 1766 every single fish on a drop shot.
There you go. So
All
hey,
largemouth.
all largemouth.
Yep.
Bubba shot.
I will say this. I will say that we have thrown drop shot over at Hickory Log and had pretty good success.
Yeah.
So, Ryan, what do you want to start with? Because I want to make sure I keep you entertained in all this. What do you want to go with first?
I don't care.
Well, damn, son, I need to go a little bit more than that. I'm giving you the opportunity to pick.
What's tied on?
What we got tied on to start with?
Everything.
So everything's ready.
Oh, okay.
So what do you want to go with?
I don't know. Go with a
Shaky head looked good.
shaky head.
Okay, so shaky head.
Heads,
I'm-
shaky head is the
Softy.
So we got the first one up is a softy. All right, so it's a softy. We didn't get a lot of it. It's a ball. Now it is a ball head. Okay, so it is a ball head. Horny toad. I'd love to do a horny toad in this thing right here. So
George Jig shaky head.
Ain't got enough water.
ain't got
Now,
enough
one thing to remember with the floating in action.
camera.
You've,
I'm
got,
gonna this. Get that to you.
you've only got what 3 foot of water.
Yeah,
The pressure plays a lot with plastics too.
there you go. So here we
As
go.
you go down, the pressure gets higher and higher. That makes the plastics want to float.
There you go. So if you drop shot in 3 foot of water, we got you covered tonight right here. How about that? So this is a softy. All right. We need a camera switch here.
Switch over to the camera, Paul. Shake something for the camera.
All right. So that's with a ball head.
Shake it.
Come on, let's go. Give
Shake
it.
it.
What are you doing?
Take something for the camera.
Shake
Alright,
something
so-
for the camera phone.
So listen. So it does look like it would try to float some because it is on a ball head, don't you think?
It floats. Yeah, it's trying to come up.
Oh, look at that up close right there. Give it a little shake. Let's just see.
Shake
Look at the tail. There you go.
Shaky worm.
Look at that.
A little serious shake.
I like the way she rides.
Hey, there you go. Come on. Hey, don't stop shaking, baby. Go.
Shake that thing.
Look at that. Now listen.
So,
I think
Shake your fast. Watch yourself.
I
Shake your fast.
honestly
tell me
think
what you're working with.
Beazle, what is your commentary on that shaky head right there? What do you think?
It looks good.
It looks good.
It looks good.
That is
The best color man in the business.
that is
nothing.
that is in depth right there. All right, so there you go. So that's a softy.
There you go.
All right, now we're gonna pull out. This is a power bait max scent.
Is that the Gentral?
No. Oh yeah, it is. Isn't it? Yeah, I got the general.
6 inches.
It's a gentral.
The gentral. I got the
There you
gentral.
go, Paul.
There you go. It's on the camera. There you go. So the power bait. Yeah,
I think it works a little better if you hold it back in the light.
yeah, we got to get some light on. We actually had to redo some lights, guys, again. So Jeremiah Giles expected it to fall over and lay flat. I'm impressed. If you listen, Softy makes a good worm, dude. Softy makes a
the
good
proper
worm.
way to always rig a shaky.
Hey, don't bite my worm, Ryan.
He bites his worm off. And Ryan, why do you bite the worm off?
Why you
Can
chew on
Because
it
it
though?
gives it something
Salt tastes good.
to dry. It gives you something for the screw lock to
There
go
you
in.
go. All right, so there's the reason. So anyway,
I think he likes chewing on it. That's what I'm saying.
oh yeah.
He bites it off, sits there and starts gnawing like
So
it's a dang piece of gum.
I will tell you this:
The salty ones taste
Salty.
good.
I didn't use the general on the shaky head Saturday. I used the Max, the Hitworm 7-inch, and green pumpkin. If you've watched the fishing reports, green pumpkin dipped in JJ's whatever that crap is. And oh my Lord, yeah, guys,
North Carolina.
I'm surrounded
North Carolina.
by it tonight, and they're
Come on
completely
and
sober.
rise up.
So
Big
anyway,
Pablo.
but I threw the hit worm, dipped the tail in some chartreuse, and we got bit all day long in Baldridge. So shake head equals okay, I'm done. Well, I don't know. Barday. So here we go. So here's the general from Max Scent. All right, let's see what it does here. We'll get the camera back up. What's up? All right, here we go. Need that camera swap.
Need that camera swap.
There we go. All right, bring it in.
Shake
here.
something for the camera.
All right, so I see.
Ooh, look at that one a little bit,
Well, it's
Little limp
limp.
there.
The general's not quite as. You know what this reminds me of? Some of them bad cartoons back in like early '70s was like that. It wasn't a cartoon; it was like the animation. What is that stuff called, Paul? You're smart
That
enough.
thing is not.
Anime.
I'm
No, that's,
glad if a bass sucks that up in less than 3 feet of water, he's getting a mouthful of rocks.
I'm not really impressed with the general
Me
right there,
neither.
like I am
I'm
the.
not. And I have never thrown a general.
I love a general.
Oh God.
Do you like a general? Well, listen, I'm
Listen
sure it's
to
got its
him.
time and place, but it
Do
isn't.
you like movies about gladiators?
I do. Actually.
Look how fast it falls.
Have
though.
you
It
ever
falls
seen a
flat.
grown man naked?
Yeah, myself.
That don't count, man. There you go.
And see, the funny thing about that is, this is in all seriousness, the funny thing about that is a salty bait, and it's laying flat.
That's true.
Salt sinks.
Yeah, salt does sink. This
Well, now I thought salt helped him stand up.
I thought-
Wacky rig.
Looks like the general needs some Viagra. Claymation, that's one of them. That's a good one, Steve, right there.
It needs
Look,
something.
shake it. Get it close up. Gumby's wang. Hey, get his Gumby.
I don't know.
Leave it to Pinkston for that comment.
I don't know about this
Hey,
general.
yeah, look right there. So now give it a good shake though. Compare it to the softy shake. It looks like I don't even want to say the R word because my daughter don't like me saying that, but a messed up caterpillar is what it looks like. Yeah.
Okay,
Look at it.
There you go. Do the shake.
Do the shake.
Oh, it's got some good. I like the color though.
Well, the color's nice.
Flake's not bad.
Flake's not bad, but I mean, compared to the softy, the softy's tail at least was
I like
up.
to see that on like a screw lock.
It is on a screw
So,
lock.
No, just
A stand-up?
like a keel weighted screw lock.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right, so that worm looks depressed. So, all right. So anyway, that was
about a
the.
stand
Are you
up.
done with the shaky head?
Stand up one.
I could get. I tell you what.
If you're done with it, can I?
Listen to him.
He's gonna put one in his pocket.
He's gonna put it in
That's
his
what I'm
pocket.
All right, so now we're going to come up with another Cinco.
I need my shaky head back.
Oh, never mind.
This is
I got you right here. Here, let's use this one instead.
We got to
That's what I
retie.
thought he was doing.
He's got to retie.
Here's,
So
here's a pair of clippers.
let's do. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to change to a football type stand up. So we'll do that real quick. And while we do that, we need to give a little bit of commentary there on what we've seen thus far. We'll start with you, Ryan.
So far, I'm not impressed.
You're not impressed with the softy?
It's softy's all right. Yeah.
What was good about it? What did you not like about it?
I mean, I guess all in all, I guess it's really no different than any other trick worm style of bait.
Mm-hmm. But I will say it didn't kind of. I mean, it kind of stayed stiff at least while it was up. It wasn't on limp.
Very true.
Okay, and
Very, very, very accurate observation.
and so the mercury,
the
Berkeley.
mercury in these baits.
So the Berkeley though, you wasn't impressed
I
at
wasn't
all with
impressed
it.
with Berkeley at all.
It was not what I expected. So
No.
what we've done is we might.
That's still why, in my opinion, the Cinco and the Yum Dinger are by far the two best stick baits.
Yeah.
And that's my opinion.
Well, let's do this just so that we're fair. Just so that we're fair, we're going to look at the Yamamoto 5-inch Yamacinco, and then let's throw a general back on and throw the softy back on, just so it's on the same type of head. That way we can compare them. Yeah, we'll do that. Make sure. So, Farmer is under the pressure now, getting the thing on, and so make sure we don't want nobody making fun of the way you got your hook in there. So concentrate. There we go. Make it look nice and pretty. So we're getting ready to jump on this, and we'll see how this goes.
Let her go.
Let her go. So here we go. All right, let's get that camera going right there.
There it is.
It's still fall. It's still.
Coming into frame.
All right, see? So now again, Yamacinco has a lot of salt in
And
it.
that's on a
Stand up head.
stand-up head.
Stand-up head. So there you go. So you kind of see that the Yamacinco is not
Yamacinco.
the Yama. Well, it's trying, but now it's not. So little let's get that real tight. There we go. Let's look at the wiggle though.
It does have better wiggle.
It does have
It does have better wiggle
general.
than the general, but just to be fair, we're going to do that. Do we have a net bait T-Mac? I don't think so. We do have some net baits, but it's on a different thing.
We have finesse.
I do
ones.
like that color though in the water. It looks pretty cool. So let's do this. All right. So real quick, let's hit the general again, and then we'll hit the softy, and then we will kind of talk about that. I'm real curious on the drop shot just to see what it looks like. So bite it off. Or are you going to use that again? Go ahead, put it in your mouth, Ryan.
Here, I'm gonna try this one again. See if I change it up a little bit.
What'd you do? Just put air bubbles in it.
Oh, he air bubbled it. So here we go. Let's give it.
Stretched it.
He stretched it. So we're stretching the general here, and let's
It's
see.
probably
if it,
not that much different.
Ah, it's still
Let's just
there.
see what the hell happens.
No love for the Picasso.
Look at it
Rhino
fall
head.
straight.
Mm.
Get it, farmer, before it falls.
No, Barday. No love for the Picasso. Hey, would you quit? All right, so I don't think it works. All right,
Basketball.
See, yeah, the general's just so heavy. It's
general's
just-
heavy. Stick
I'm-
that softy back on that football, then we'll just bypass the
Now,
general.
could we do that as a wacky rig later?
We
can.
don't have
Yeah,
any
we do.
Picasso rhino heads.
The,
No.
the generals and the wacky are the best for by far.
Well, we'll do that.
Bait
Sure, we
to
got
the-
wacky worms. Whoops. We got wacky worms.
I don't think get you one.
Yeah.
You know where that-
Let me go get a wacky.
Go get a wacky. Heck, why not?
We're
We
gonna
got Phil,
we're gonna
too.
go get a wacky jig head.
Yeah,
Oh,
Berkeley.
flick shake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a flick shake or a VMC.
Ryan likes putting stuff in his mouth.
Get a weightless.
All right, here we go. All right, so now, all right, so now we're back to the softy in blueback herring, and we're gonna see if there's a difference now with this head. So this is on the football head. Again, here we go. It's got a little more. So yeah, well, it's not. So it does to me look low like the softy, which is a lighter worm. Sounds like home cooking. It is, Barday. It is. It absolutely 100% is home cooking. Just kind of like when you say Picasso. We got that. That's how it works, right? I will say the softy is a little more impressive to me as far as standing up so far. What do you think?
Oh yeah, soft. Well, it's made out of a lot lighter.
It is lighter.
Doesn't have near as much salt.
Look at there. So, look at that tail right there. No current, no nothing.
Jiggle.
Give it a little jiggle. You know what? I tell you what.
Good, dude.
Yeah. I'll have to come up next Thursday and bring your sticker. That's fine. It says something like, I like jerking fat girls. So he made me a sticker. So that's good. I definitely will take it. So what?
How about hooked your
It's okay. All right. So,
drop there?
Beazle, of the three that you've seen so far, though, do you throw any of these brands?
Yeah, all of them.
You throw all of them.
Yep.
Were you surprised by anything that you saw?
Nope.
No, you knew they laid flat like that?
Yeah, I mean, just go up to shallow water and test them.
Yeah?
I mean,
Okay. All right. Well,
they all work. That's the thing. I mean, they don't have to stand up to work. I mean,
yeah. So when okay, how about this? When Jeff makes softy, he puts an additive to the mixture that helps it float up. So there you go.
They're good.
I use them. I do use them. I definitely do like them. All right. So that's a few of the shaky head. Now let's jump into the drop shot. So let me tell you what the rig is here, guys. So Bass Captain makes a pre-made drop shot rig, and we thought we would use it just because that way it would stay the same throughout for all the worms. And so it's got we're using a half ounce weight. It looks to be like almost like a 1/0 kind of hook, kind of. It's not the smallest drop shot hook I've ever seen, but he does have this one rigged Texas style and Texas rig, and this is the Maxent hit worm, 4.5-inch Maxent hit worm. And so there you go. Let's pop that back over there now. So there you go. So
Make farmer another.
So there's your hit worm.
This is not the line you want to use with the wacky worm.
Well, that's okay. So that tail seems to be a little bit heavy, but it looks like it imparts some decent action. It's got a little bit of a jiggle there. What do you think about that, Beazle? You're the drop shot guy around here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
How about nose hook it one time? Just see if it makes a difference.
Well,
In fact-
that's a long hook to.
Is it a long hook to
It'll
nose
work.
hook it?
I mean, I don't know. I don't nose hook that often,
I see what's wrong with it.
Oh, he saw something that was wrong with it. So here we go. What was wrong with it?
Line's the wrong side of the hook out.
but yeah.
Oh, and it
that'll
came out of
do
the pack that way, didn't it? So you got to fix it. You got to do some adjusting on it. All right. So then he's trying to fix that. But anyway,
Oh, you just popping it through. Yeah.
Making it stand up.
all right.
Yep.
That hit worm's kind of dragging. But it is a little bit heavier.
It's about a.
It's heavier than the rest of these worms that we got. I will say this: the material that it's made out of. If you've thrown any of the power bait, the max scent stuff, you'll see that it's definitely a little bit different, a little more dense.
Mhm.
And Tim White made a comment he wouldn't bite one of them, put it in his mouth, and I kind of understand that because I have no idea what it's made out of.
My fingers, man.
Yes.
Smell.
It does smell, but it says that it catches 45% more fish.
Oh,
No.
they hold on 45.
They hold on. Well, it says catch, but anyway. So all right, so here we go.
No, that's better-ish.
Better-ish. So let's see from the
Oh,
camera.
it does say catch 45%.
It does.
Wow, what a statement.
So there you go. So it's still a little low, but I don't know if that's the type of hook, but we'll see. So that is the 4.5-inch max scent power bait hit worm by Berkeley. So there's product test number 1 on the drop shot. And again, guys, in your comments, hey, if you see anything or want us to try to do something, let us know. We're just making this up as we go. So there is no plan as to what we're doing. Now this one you might have to nose hook because it's a very small worm. You can try it.
No, you can Texas rig.
You want to Texas rig that one? All right, so this is a Lanier Baits tricolor, sexy shad. Now I will say this: that if Harmon was on here, he would Texas rig and he would use his long shank number 2 hook. Facebook user 45% more of 0 is still 0. You got that right, buddy. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh
Got me
yeah.
whacking on.
There we go. There you go. There's your Bueller. All right, so here we go. Ooh, look at there. Now, all right, here we go. Pop that camera on. Lanier Baits. There you go. Look at that thing right there.
Leave it still. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, just no motion. Look at that thing. It's like that's sexy.
Impressive.
It's kind of
That is
sexy.
dead sexy, according to LJ.
Dead sexy shad.
Dead
Yeah,
sexy
dead
shad.
Sexy shad. He needs to rename
Here,
it.
bring it over to your right a little bit, Farm.
That's really pretty.
Look at there.
You want me to?
Perfect.
Can you adjust? So, hey, get that close-up camera there. Hit that. He might
I
have
can
to.
widen it up a little bit.
Well, you might. Is that no? It's one more camera.
Try to take it up.
Look at that thing fall.
Yeah, it's not.
Look at that.
How about a softy worm?
There we go.
Rig? Do you see
Here, now
how
try to
big
get it
this
all the way.
fishing tank is?
Yeah, no. Listen, we ain't got them. Oh, look at that. Now, raise it up just a smidget.
Camera 2 is still better.
Can't.
Really,
Well,
is
it
it?
does show.
It's the same shot, only with more light.
There you
All
go.
right.
Dude, that looks great.
That is impressive. LJ owes us like $500.
He does. Because his ass can't advertise like
You
that.
can't advertise worth a flip.
All right, so there we go. All
I
right,
still
so
have the belt.
do we also? I would say that all of us so far would say that's a pretty impressive.
Dude,
That's sick looking.
that looks great.
Okay, there you go. So that one looks good. So that's a Lanier Baits sexy shad tricolor. Okay, this is not his fruity worm. This is the actual drop shot line that they put out.
So if you're
Catches
looking into
some
getting some
bass.
drop shot worms, come see us at Fish North Georgia and come
We got
get
them.
some.
We got them.
Since I just ripped the head off.
That's all right. All right. So now, this next one is kind of a different one.
It's called the Stumpy Crush.
The Stumpy Crush 3.5 by Netbait. Now it is showing in the picture nose hook. So I don't know how you want to hook it. I don't really care. But this is a this is more of a. This is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. It's got that flat belly to it.
It's got a
This is
flat
gonna-
belly,
If anyone's familiar with the Stumpy Crush, give us a shout out.
soft, high floating plastic, ideal drop shot bait, salt and scented. I still can't figure out the scent stuff with the fish, but whatever. So
They have noses.
I know they do, but I mean, sheesh. I don't know. No, they do. I don't. I ain't figured out why in the hell garlic works, but
Yeah, I mean,
All fish love bacon.
that's about to look good.
oh, party foul.
Farmer dropped the line. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Look at that hand. Look at that hand. It's like the hand of God coming down.
The Lord
The
said.
Lord said, "Get up, Goby." All right, here we go. So the net bait.
That's pretty impressive
That's
as
good,
well.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
a
let's see it.
little
Let's see
tighter
it still.
Ain't got quite the wiggle that the Lanier baits does, but
I
the
kinda
tail
like
floats
that.
up.
I kind of like that. What do you think about that floating up action, Beasley? Since you're a drop shot guy, if you were going to drop that around some brush piles, when they're in the brush, and you're going to drop one in and around the brush to get them out, do you feel like that might be a little bit of a game
Are
changer?
y'all going to run jigs with trailers, living? Yes, we are,
Yes.
Tim. We are.
Yes.
We
Yeah, I
definitely
mean,
are.
Holding that still during the waves, that tail's just up there, just ticking along. I mean,
Okay, I could give that a passing grade.
that's really nice.
All right,
yeah.
so there you go. Net
pretty
bait,
good.
Stumpy Crush, 3.5.
It does-
3.5. Available at Fish North Georgia.
Give it I still think I would take so far the Lanier bait over that, but
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
that's a little chunkier. But
Give me some love over here.
That's really just down to profile of that.
there you go,
Right here,
net
that's what
bait.
they look like.
That's what they look like.
Stumpy Crush.
All right, we're going to come back to Softy here. All right, we're going to jump on this. Is Softy's 4.5
It's
inch.
just fun. We should do these more often.
We should.
This is really fun.
We should.
I'm going to get some crawfish and put in this tank, by the way,
And some brim.
and some brimeth,
Oh, that's awesome.
and some brimeth. I have
right.
to get some vegetation for the brimeth.
The brim.
The Bremeth coming.
We forget to feed the things.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Come down here one day. What's that smell?
What's that smell? Well, I don't know. We still got. Hey, listen.
got crawfish in there.
I'm just going to give you an example. How long ago was it that we cut Blake's hair? That's been well over a year. Yeah. Well, there's still chunks of Blake's hair down here in places. Look at Beasley's face. It is. So we're not the best at housekeeping.
That's because Beasley's jealous he can't grow that kind of mullet.
Oh, I'd never be able to.
We could do it though. All right. So we're about okay. So here we go. So we're going to do the Softy lure, 4.5
How you
inch.
want it rigged? Do you want it rigged tail up or tail flat? 'Cause
You choose.
LJ rigged
Vertical.
both different ways.
Well, let's go vertical
You
with
want
it.
vertical?
Yeah.
So again, split tail. This is a Morning Dawn, and if any indication of his last bait is to project on this, and I would imagine this one's going to float pretty good as well.
Because vertical doesn't have as much action as horizontal does.
Okay, so we're going to kill the action a little bit. I'm more interested
somewhat.
in how the worm kind of floats. You know, I don't want it to be limp.
Limp.
Story of my life. Limp. All right, here we go. So this is the Softy.
Oh.
Ooh, that's pretty.
See, I like the.
Ooh.
That's a big juicy piece of cotton candy right there. What'd you do?
My worm's crooked.
Oh Lord. Well, you know, the pressure is on to do it right. Mm-hmm.
Well, you couldn't put that True Grit Happy Juice in there?
Raisins on.
We should have. We should have, but we're doing the same thing. It is. So this is that. Oh, yeah. So there you go. All right, guys, check this out.
Crawl it up
All
that
right,
mountain.
look at there. Crawl it up.
Watch
Crawl
it
up
fall.
that mountain.
I actually like that little split tail right there. Though. It gives it a little bit of twig. Look at that tail right
I
there.
know it, right?
I'd eat that.
Just drop that thing. Yeah,
You know what
there
I
it is.
always say in terms of baits?
What's that?
If I was a bass, I'd have been ate a long.
I know. Listen, my ass will get
Because
caught
I
in
throw
6
stuff
inches.
in. I'll throw stuff in. I'll put it beside the boat. But man, I'd eat that. Why ain't they? I've been ate a long time ago.
There you go. That's a good looking bait now. So I would give that a passing grade as well.
Let it drop and then snap it up.
Ooh.
Snap it up.
Snap it.
Ooh, there
And
you
then
go.
let it
Do a
fall
lift
and then
and-
snap.
Do a
Yeah.
lift and fall.
Lifting.
No, he's doing the right thing. He's doing the right thing.
Idea for the next tank test. How well does scent stay on the bait? Dane, how the hell are we going to gauge that? Who's going to stick the... How do you...
I can't smell anything. It's you guys.
I can't smell nothing
Let me
covered.
tuck my tongue
A
in
taste
the
test.
water. Yeah.
A taste test. Let's spray stuff on and taste it. Go up there and get a can of that Bang.
Gonna make sure that
Let's
I'm
taste it,
not
see if
here
it
for
I
tastes
know
like
what it
something.
tastes like.
I don't.
It tastes like crawfish, especially the crawfish. When the combo ones taste like booty hole.
Which everybody here knows except for...
Everybody here but Farmer and Beasley.
Boys, you got to do it. You got to do it. All right, so here we go. Here we go. All right, so now... Well, they went to monetization. We were going great, boys. So now we're going to a Robo Worm. This is a 6-inch straight tail Morning Dawn. Very similar texture and feel to the Lanier Bait Sexy
Just your
Shad.
standard. This is Morning Dawn chartreuse tail, 6-inch straight tail worm.
6-inch
Morning
straight.
Dawn.
The Robo Worm.
Then we're gonna
We've
go.
got
this
a
one
spot
next.
sticker.
We got a spot sticker bait in here.
But it looks a little long, so
Shine
it might
out to
have.
the
I mean,
floorboard.
it says finesse stick. It could. I mean, it. That could go either way. It could go
Well,
shaky head or. But we'll see.
I
that.
like those on shaky.
Watch it melt off the bait. I'll taste the bang, but
I'll
I'm not
taste
walking
them.
up there and get it.
I'll taste them.
We'll try anything once, with a couple of exceptions.
Yeah.
Couple of
I mean,
exceptions.
I've bid a lot of.
We ate pink
I've
browns.
bid into a lot of plastic, so you know.
Oh, I have to, but I still, like I said, I don't. All right, here we go.
I mean,
Oh.
that's kind of what we were expecting right there, just initially with the robo worm. That's the robo worm, tried and true drop shot bait.
We do have the
We're
4-inch
the
upstairs.
first one of its kind in reality.
Right.
To be specifically a bait made for drop shotting.
So here we go.
Look at the way that tail curls though up there.
Oh, that's because it was against the glass.
It was against the glass.
I don't care.
Now it sinks a little
It
bit
does
though.
sink.
But now that's a 6-inch. We do have the 4.
We do have force.
But look
And
at the way.
five.
But look at the color of that tail.
Yeah, that tail is just spot candy right there. They're just like.
I am surprised though that it doesn't float as well as others.
Well, it's got a lot of salt in it.
Yeah, the whole bottom is just.
Yeah.
Like what Jeremiah just said, robo worm is. He's repeating what I said. Robo worm is the gold standard. for
Brent
drop
Barclay
shot.
would like us to hook it in the middle.
We're about to do wacky rig.
But go ahead and hook it in the middle just for that anyway. We didn't jack that worm up.
Wacky shot.
A lot of people do on a drop shot. We'll hook
Yep.
it wacky style as well. We're just doing it pretty much this way just to see, kind of what the bait looks like and stuff like that. So,
The whack shot.
You got
Waiting
a.
on farmer to put
wacky
a
shot
hook
that
in
general.
his hand.
huh?
We got a wacky shot that general.
The big one. We can do that real quick while
Wacky shot.
we're right here, even though because we've only got one more, and it's a spot sticker, but it might be the same thing. It might be. Here we go. So we're wacky rigging it. Ooh, look at there! Somebody just dropped some juice.
Oh,
Just dropped some juice on that. So that is
that
that's
looks great.
look at that tail though. That tail just says "eat me." I like that. I like that. I still don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I still kind of like the Lanier bait
That
ones
is good.
the best for the
That's
ones
good.
I've seen.
That
so far.
Lanier bait one is probably by far the most impressive one.
To me.
That's to me too. That was pretty impressive.
Okay, so there we go with the robo worm right there. Throw this general on real quick in the middle. That same type of.
Waiting on
Hook,
him,
and we'll just see how that works.
in his
Oh,
hand.
that quick fall.
That quick fall, he said.
Bit it down.
All right, here we go. So now we're back to the Max Scent General. It's really heavy though.
Yeah.
Look at how heavy.
It's heavier than the
Yeah.
drop shot.
But now hold the weight on the like you would like if you're feeling. There you go. So I mean that's enticing.
Looks like a banana
Like a
like-
banana.
or a corn dog.
The hell that pizza did to your brain? A corn dog.
You remember the Bill Engvall story when he said the little fish was swimming around?
There's
there?
I should know better. There's
What's the corn
always
dog doing down here on the bottom of the boat?
there's always a story with Ryan's comments. I should have known better than that. Yeah. So here we go. So all right, let's do that. No, hey, listen, Speece. It ain't got nothing to do with the belt, buddy. I'm telling you right here. Easily so far to me, the Lanier Baits one I like the best. So, all right, let's do one more on the drop
My belt's
shot.
done gone, dude.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's
it's
gone.
gone. We just got to turn it back.
I'm
in.
1-0 though. I'm still.
They
the-
used to sell a floating
I
robo
lost,
worm
yeah.
on the thing. So this one says,
I just retired.
let's see,
I'm retired too.
I retired. I retired
They're
after
hand
15
poured.
tacos.
they're more lifelike. Use less worms, quality worm. This one does not say anything about floating, so it must be must have been a different one they were on that they used to make. So now we've got a spot sticker Morning Dawn 6-inch finesse. So we'll try it hooked Texas rig the first way, and then we will. And it's got very similar. It's got a little bit of a chartreuse. Tip on it.
Say chartreuse.
It probably is better served as a shaky head.
It's almost
Huh?
like a zoom.
Say chartreuse.
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 You know what? It's easier to say than spell. I always forget that E.
Chartreuse.
I just like chart.
Whistle. Yeah, whistle.
I got a dip in. I can't whistle.
I got
These,
different things.
All right, so here we go. So
Chartreuse.
These worms right here are a lot like the Zoom
Chartreuse.
swamp crawlers.
yeah. So a little thinner body. So let's just see what it does, and then we'll do it wacky. That's not bad.
It's wanting to fall.
It's wanting to fall, but again, it's probably more of a shaky head worm than it is. So drop it on the bottom like it was a shaky head and see what it would, There you go.
It's dead.
It's dead. Give it a little shake. But that does look lifelike enough for me to to want to eat. Pop it in the middle real quick.
Please silence your cell phones during the cinema.
Farmer.
Right. Kiss my butt.
What do you think so far, Beazle? I'm just trying to keep you awake over there.
Basil's bored.
No, he's got his mind on his tournaments. He's already thinking
Trying to think I'll catch 20 pounds.
he's going to catch that 20 pound. I hope you catch a 20-pound sack, son. I really
hope
do.
so too.
But
It's always possible in here.
it
That's
is
a good
always
thing.
possible.
We got Eeyore 1 and Eeyore 2 over here.
We do. Yeah. Y'all are quiet. I mean, y'all are the quiet ones. That looks a lot better.
Yeah,
What the
So,
hell you want me to say when I'm sitting over here dangling a worm in the tank?
that looks super good.
Fish on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, go!
There should be a Lanier worm in emerald green with a chartreuse tail. Well, we got some emerald green worms up there, and I know that KBD Baits makes emerald colored worms as well.
Ooh,
So
look at that fall.
That is
Enticing.
Watch it shimmy.
Watch it shimmy and watch it shake.
you let your hand go all the way down and slack line.
Do your
Well, I can't. I don't have enough.
there's not. Yeah, he's really kind of.
I'm handicapped here.
Okay. All right. So pop that up. All right. So far, Beazle, what's your impression of the drop shot worms? What did you see that you liked, and what did you see that you did not like?
They look good and they work, and then
All of them.
personal preference. Yeah.
Personal preference.
Hey! It floats! No, what back in there?
This is very
It
slow.
was
Very
wanting to
slow
float.
sink.
I thought it was
What about that
floating.
one?
So
Yeah.
Softies floats.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what?
Pretty cool.
So honestly,
Don't
Don't get
camera.
Josh's camera equipment wet.
all right. What about you? What you saw? I mean, you going to stay with the sexy shad Lanier bait? To me, whether it's the most effective worm or not, as far as just the eye test.
I don't know. I mean, as far as the way, if okay, so let's see like this. If I was like wanting to drop shot and I seen that would maybe make me be like, huh, I want to learn how to drop shot. So I believe a linear baits worm might be something that I would want to try.
That's
out first.
such a good starting drop shot.
And I ain't
bait.
kissing Bud either. I mean, I'm just like,
It looked good.
I mean,
It's
I'm being
such
serious.
a good. If
Yeah.
you want to catch fish, those.
It looked good. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to the Ned section. So first one we got is going to be a missile bait, Ned bomb in PB&J,
John.
serious soft plastics. All right. So you know what?
John Cruz.
Not for human consumption, Ron.
What?
All right. So here we go. So what's that look like? All right. So it does stand up some, but it's wanting to lay down a little
Whose
bit.
head is this?
Whose head?
That's a true grit tackle net head.
What size?
That is a quarter
It's
ounce.
a quarter ounce head.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we got to the bottom though, and it is one of those that are weedless. And if you're interested in those, you can get them not only at Fish North Georgia, you can also get them at Hammond's and Buford Dam Bait and Tackle.
Tastes like plastic.
So there you
Really?
go. So that is a missile bait. Now, I mean, that looks pretty cool on the bottom that
It really
way,
doesn't have no taste.
but to me, it's not what you would want a Ned rig to do. I mean, it leans on the rock. Put it against without nothing. Right there, it leans a little bit. I guess it's all how it hits.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. That's not terrible. Right there. Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but with like everything going on fishing,
Mm-hmm.
you just never have that thing sitting there still. I mean, maybe on slackline and stuff, but water's always moving, your boat's moving, you're giving it like.
You're
I
right.
I just never see it sitting still.
You're
That's
right.
kind of my thing.
Hey, well, I get that. So this next one is, we're going back to Robo Worm, the 3-inch Ned worm, Aaron's Morning Dawn.
That's a
Right here.
wonderful color.
It is a good color. Again, not for human consumption. You know, there's reasons they have to put this on the package. There's reasons, that it has to say, be careful of your coffee at McDonald's. It's hot. Cancer and reproductive harm, P65 ones. I really don't know why they put that on there. But anyway. All right, so here we go. So here's a RoboWorm. It's a little bit larger of one.
It sinks fast.
All right, so here we go. What we got going on right here? Doesn't look bad against that rock. Very, very good. That's not too bad right there. Give it a shake. Kind of give it a little head shake. So,
But what really turns her on
yeah, that's not too bad.
is the shake.
Yeah, so that's pretty. That color's pretty good. Now, granted, our light is
It is standing straight up right there. That's because the true grit Ned worm or Ned head is
the way it's supposed to be
built the way that it's supposed to be built.
when it hits on the right stuff. So, what do you think about that, Beazle?
That looks good.
You like that one?
Looks good.
All right, so
Everything catches fish. I mean,
everything. Yeah, I know,
Like,
but
you can't-
so I mean, it's
I
okay
mean,
though to say something bad about
if
something.
you're gonna, I mean, if
We
you're
look
going out
for
there
some
and the
Guggen stuff. Did
there-
you ever find any Guggen?
No,
Why?
that's
Josh
because we
didn't have
we don't buy any. I ain't buying no Guggen stuff.
like
Here's a trickster, Dinky head. No, Dinky.
when they're eating that Ned rig, I mean, you throw it all the time. And
Yeah.
When they're eating it, you could probably throw any of those baits.
You probably could. You probably could. Green,
That's
and
the-
green pumpkin.
It's really that confidence.
And green pumpkin.
Yep.
Good Guggen.
Because you'd be like, man, that Aaron's Magic. That's a cool color. For me, at
Justin said
least.
he's got some Guggen stuff he'll donate us for a laugh. Well, listen, I mean, it's really interesting while he's getting that rigged up. Listen to the way some people like some things and some people hate them. It's just now this. Uh-oh. We might have gone fuzzy for a little bit, people. If so, y'all hang with us. I see the Wi-Fi went down just a smidget. That's not terrible.
Standing straight up.
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit, yeah. Now, that's straight up. So that's not too bad right there. I like that.
It ain't one of the 7 Spanish angels, but it ain't too bad.
Ain't one of 7 Spanish angels. All right, so there's your trickster, Dinky. Well, we got to come up with a little bit better name, but all right. So the last two, I saved these for last, and the reason I did is because number one, I'm gonna let you do the Z-Man last to put on because I know it's a pain in the butt. But this is Spro's new.
They're the last two.
Yeah, so these two are gonna be fun to put on and off. But this is the, I'm not gonna say Jap, Sakura Spro, 3.5-inch perch.
Said it anyway.
I know I did that just for you guys. Listen, they make some great products. All right, they make some great
Well,
products.
that's what we're actually doing, Brian.
What's that?
He said, y'all should try some of Spro's software.
Well, here it comes, right here. You got here just in time. I hope it's good. So this is a perch color. I picked it out because I thought it would show up pretty good. Perch. Perch.
They got an A in there that you.
They do got an A, but I mean, again, I can't help. It's a perch. I don't care.
Payarch.
It ain't no peach.
Hey, ours.
Pierce.
Payarch.
Well, with a name like Sakura, it might be something like that. Sakura. It's like a beer. Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Hey, listen. You know what?
Well, that's Sapporo.
See, listen, here's a story. No, listen. Back in middle school, I used to break dance, and there was a break dancing contest. Listen to this. And listen, I did. They used to call me Breaking Dan.
Breaking down.
If people went to school, they know. But listen,
Danny out
so they had a break.
Shaka Khan.
I could do all that
Shaka
stuff.
Khan.
See, look at that. Look at that. I can still. Yeah, I'm breaking down now. But
Are you doing the robot? You want?
no, I don't do the robot. I was more into the power. I can still spin on my hand. One of these days, we'll get enough alcohol.
Oh. Did y'all just hear that garbage he just dropped? He said, I can still spin on one hand.
I can.
I want to see it.
We'll try it upstairs afterwards.
Oh,
I ain't going
oh
on camera.
my God.
We will.
Wait for the live, the post live. We'll have it
Live.
going live.
So, all right, let's look.
Instagram.
Here we go. So go ahead. Let's
Ambulance
get this,
call.
and I'll let's look at this one real quick.
Looks good.
All right, are we ready?
Sakura.
There we go. Shogun.
Sakura.
Do it.
Oh, come on. I want to do Spro justice here. I want to do them some justice. So there you go. I mean,
That looks good.
it looks good.
Looks
It looks
great.
good.
That little spear tip
You know, it's got
there.
that spear tip right there.
That spear tip there. It's going to
Dude,
poke,
if you dipped
might
that
poke a bass's eye out when it goes down there.
in some chartreuse,
Yeah.
spear tip.
Like Shogun. Look at that. Now, that I will say right there, it might be a heck of a bait on a drop shot like that, but it's got a lot of action.
Where's the general?
Could I bite a general down to about 3 inches? Yeah, we could do that here in a second. I mean, what do you think about the Spro? I mean, that's not bad.
That's pretty good for a net. Yeah.
Hold it and shake it like Demiki.
There you
Like
go,
you
Paul.
were doing, yeah.
If you don't mind the taste, sure. Here we go. All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfect Demiki, babe.
I like that. And then the last one, of course, is what's supposed to be the standard. But anyway, so I was...
They are gross.
No. Is it bad, really?
No, it really is bad. Here, try it.
Here, buy
I
that.
got to dip in, but...
Come on, man.
He's chewing it. I didn't say chew it. I said bite it.
Yeah, but you got to get the taste.
Come on.
That's not for him.
Don't go back in, man. Don't go back
When
in.
Danny's in
No.
the when Danny's in the hospital, y'all know why.
What are you in for, son?
That darn idiot, he ate a General. The
It's a little salty.
doctors are going to be like,
He did what?
Damn.
Natural
"What's
selection.
a General?" It's a fish bite.
It's a fish bait. But anyway, while he's rigging this up, listen, back to the breakdancing thing. I won the contest. I wanted Van Halen's 1984 album. You know what the hell I got? Tina Turner. I got Tina Turner and Private Dancer.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I did another one, and I won Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah, you go. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. Do you even know who Shaka Khan is there, Farmer? They didn't have that up in Fannin County, did they?
Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge up there under.
Blue Ridge.
Huh?
Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge. Come on, where we he can't get this thing. He can't get it on there. That Elastic's kicking his butt.
Farmer used to ride around Blue Ridge. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall
Here we
for
go.
anything.
Here we go. Oh, there we go. So there we go. So yeah. What's
That's
up, Harold? That does a little bit better, I guess. You know what? I have to say the Dinky stood up the best.
At least it wasn't Jackum Juice. That's right.
Mm.
That's
I don't even know what the. I don't even.
nasty. That's what's in biz baits.
Partners in slime. What's up, guys? Hey, buddy. What's up?
Hey!
Hey, Bobby.
I still got a little bit of grit from that
Congratulations
guy in
on
general.
them big cats you caught this
That's
weekend.
right.
We seen that.
You know what?
Hmm?
I got some grit in my teeth from that
You
general.
got some salt and stuff in there, some glitter maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna go home and have glitter on my lips. And man, it's gonna be like, what have you been doing? Well, let me tell you something.
I was in Marble Hill.
That's in Marble Hill. That's good. That's pretty. Put this general on.
Rig up the gym.
Rig up the general, and then we'll make our comments on the net. I'm gonna call in sick tomorrow. I got general in my teeth. That's not good.
How you gonna call in sick to your own business?
I've figured a way out to do it. I've done
He
it.
does.
You know what I say?
Hey,
It's like-
hey man,
it's
I ain't
like-
gonna be there today.
Run the store.
Okay.
Run
Run
the
the store.
You
I
got
had
it.
things I had to do downstairs, but that's okay. I'll run the
That's all
store.
right. That's all right. Hey, it's all good, baby. Where's the regular jig?
Farmer had it.
Oh, okay, he has. All right, so here we go. So there's your general. Again, it's back to even with that, it's just I guess it's just so heavy. I'm gonna have general sickness. That's right. I'm gonna be out tomorrow. I got general sickness. So there you go. So that's the Ned.
Thank you for the confirmation, Harold.
Again, I mean, to be honest with you, I hate to say it. I mean, the Trickster stood up the best. If you ask me, what do you think?
Yeah, it probably really did. In reality,
Worst name, but great. You know, I mean, it did good.
the Dinky.
All right, so now, so now we're going. Somebody want us to do some wacky, and we'll do that before we pull the jigs out. So right here,
That's a wacky rig.
That's not
Is
a
it-
real way.
huh?
Huh?
It's not weightless.
Well, it's close enough. It's close
know,
enough.
I know.
So this is a VMC wacky jig.
Listen, we ain't got 10 minutes for it to hit the bottom.
So
Man,
and we got
that's
this
awesome.
is 1/6. I mean,
It's a foot and a half of water.
it's 1/16 of an ounce. So anyway, so here's the wacky,
Oh,
and
that's got some good wag. Look at that.
now give it some pop. Pop that puppy.
Is that a
Say that again, Danny.
Pop that puppy.
Pop that puppy.
Hey, so that's yours can be the brim cometh, and mine's gonna be pop that puppy.
Pop that puppy, baby.
There we go.
the Yamamoto?
That is a Yamamoto.
It looks like.
I mean, really. I mean, give it some
That
good.
looks really good.
I think that would work.
Yamamoto's
I mean, I think all these would work. But yeah, I mean that's get on the other side of the mountain there. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? You don't throw a wacky rig that much. I know some people are watching that do. I'm not gonna say their names, but that
Starts with a D.
yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't want to.
Starts with a D, ends with an E.
There you go. Don't know who that is. Ain.
Dane.
The Ain E.
Dane. Or how
So-
about Joseph?
What
And his coat of many colors.
dude, I tell you, listen, I watched Ben-Hur last night.
I know.
4 hours I invested
4
in that
hours.
movie.
If you've never watched,
All right, so now there's all the soft plastics. We're about halfway through. Guys, listen. I mean, to me, so far, I tell you what, I did like to see a few of them. I liked how they looked. Some of them I was not quite as impressed as I thought I would be, which makes it interesting because I threw on the Shaky Head. I threw that hitworm all day at Baldridge Saturday
Jeremiah
and got
says
bit.
He does not like the general on the Wacky.
Yamamoto wins hands down.
Motos are good.
They're good.
Well,
They're good.
Well, Jeremiah said, I don't like the
What's a Wakasagi?
Wakasagi.
Oh, it's
Color.
It's a color.
sure it is.
It's a
All
color.
right.
It's a color across the board on all Japanese bait companies. They all have a Wakasagi.
And what is it in American?
Wakasagi.
I mean, what color is it?
Wakasagi.
What would it be close to?
Chrome shad.
Chrome shad.
Shape doesn't matter
Sorta.
as much as the fall, and that is a general, right? No, that's not. No, we'll put a
That
general on.
was the general.
That was the general. Right
Oh, that
there.
was a general.
Yeah.
Okay, so put a Yamamoto on and let's see
We
what.
already put. We started with the Yamamoto. Was
Oh,
the
you
first
changed
one.
already?
I beat you to it.
Well, I've been sitting here talking about Wakasaki and all
got
that.
to hit 'em with the slow hand.
What's the name of the building Bruce Willis on Christmas? What's that in Die Hard?
Nakatomi.
That's
Nakatomi. Okay, I didn't know. I knew it had an Omi or something in it.
Nakatomi Tower.
I mean, I knew it had something.
Nakatomi Tower.
All right. So anyway, so your take so far, Beazle, after your yawn.
That's wasabi.
I'm gonna say the same thing. They're
He's
all.
gonna say the
It all
same
looks
thing.
great.
It all
looks
it does.
good.
It's
It all
all
looks great. I have
It all-
no strong opinions.
nothing.
So,
I
we-
ain't
All looks
saying
like a
anything.
fish.
All right. So we did this.
They'll
Now
all get
we were asked to show
Here's a silicone
a
skirt.
silicone skirt compared to a
Rubber.
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 So here we go. So let's.
Living rubber.
So this is a silicone skirt, and we're just gonna watch it flare out. So here we go.
It just,
All right.
it just opens up.
Do it again.
Do it again. All right, now can we pop that close-up camera on this one?
Yeah. How,
Pop it right now.
Pop that puppy.
How you want?
Well, the lighting is not the best on that, but you can kind of see how it opens up.
You want? I can zoom in more.
Can you zoom in?
Yep.
See if you can zoom in if that affects the lighting. You just got to lower the camera.
Tell them to zoom out.
Zoom out.
Don't zoom in. All right.
How about that?
Okay, I'm gonna stick with 2.
You're gonna stick with 2, and
Keep doing your thing, Farm.
keep doing your
You
thing.
don't have to worry about me.
Hey, throw it over in the corner and drag it back.
Throw it over in the corner. It's kind of hard to throw it in a 2-foot tank. Just drag it slow. Drag it slow. There you go. So you can kind of see that's a silicone.
Well, I'm trying to get to the camera so I can mess with the settings so that it can be better.
Well, that's actually difficult.
Yeah, no. It's,
Yeah, it's not the best setup. We don't have the biggest set, but anyway.
I
So
think we're gonna have to settle for camera 1 not being.
okay, hand tied. Yeah,
No,
Bart.
that's actually banded.
Is it banded?
Yes, that one is a banded jig.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I made sure for bar day.
We knew his butt would
We
be on
knew
there.
his butt would be here. Oh no!
Don't know. Fish don't know the difference between a banded and. So, but it does flare open. So a lot of people think silicone doesn't flare too good. That flares pretty good, if you ask me. All right. So now we're going to allow Farmer to tie on. Now this one is hand tied.
This one is hand tied,
but
but
it-
living rubber.
but it
works.
is living rubber.
Rubber works better hand tied, whether you wire tie it or thread tie it.
So-
it actually works better
So far while he's getting this
because
one
you're
ready,
going to see why.
yeah. While he's getting this one ready, you guys in the comments. I mean, what do you think of what you've seen so far? I mean, we enjoy your guys' opinions as well. Something that you may have seen that kind of surprises you, kind of shocks you a little bit.
Paul Coonan.
Paul Coonan is in the house. He's sneaking around here, and this is the way we roll. There we go. Hello, everybody. We did have Farmer
What
check.
chair?
We didn't tell
You're not sitting down anyway.
the trickster tamale will kick all of them on a wacky rig. Well, we got them upstairs.
Got some upstairs.
I could use another drink. How about we put that to the test?
I'll go get any preference in the tamale.
The color?
Well, size. We got 4
4 or 5?
4 and 5.5 or 5 1/4 or whatever.
It's on a wacky, so
Hell,
let's get the bigger one.
Hang on. Now, should I go get just a wacky hook?
We do, without it's weightless. We got.
It seems like everyone like Beezer's like, that's not how you thought
What are we
wacky
doing?
hook."
With, okay, so let's do that.
Close-up camera should be.
The General falls better with the VMC hook than the
The
Yodo.
Yodo.
I listen. Yeah, well,
I
yeah.
think it's the Moto. No, the
You said the Yodo.
The
I
Yodo.
heard.
The Yama.
Joshua Tatum out here.
Something else. That's
Joshua Tatum out here spitting
all right,
flame.
drop it down there, Farm, right in front of the mountain.
All right, so bring me something to drink when you get that.
Go.
Boom.
Oh, there Harold is. He said.
All right, so now we're back. Now this is right here is living. This is the living rubber.
Oh, that's a little flappy craw too. That's a rage craw, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a rage crawl. Moto, duh. Listen, I mean, So I mean, it does open. Now let's just let it sit.
Sit it still.
Sit it still. Let's get a
This
close
is why
up.
living rubber does what it does, because even when it's sitting still, it still has a quiver to it.
Did
That's
we?
why a lot of people's like, oh, you gotta have a living rubber skirt in the summer. You know, they swear by it.
Was not impressed with the Z-Man. I mean, neither.
Look at that thing all blown up.
For those of you that would have liked for Ryan to have said that into a microphone, the living rubber skirt works better because even when you're not physically moving it, it continues to move under the water.
It has a little bit of shimmer. Trickster's pretty good, Tom. It's not bad. It's not bad stuff at all.
Just let that sit for a minute.
Let's just watch it. So let's all look right here and just be amazed. Now again, we don't have any current either in this tank. So this is just. But you can see.
There you go,
Well,
perfect.
okay, so
Perfect.
okay, so now he's getting a little current on the top of the water. We got a little bit of wind going on.
Some wave action.
Some wave act. The hand of God. The hand of God is up there again.
Make the Saturday wins.
The Saturday. So okay, so there we go. So now we got a little bit of current going on down there. Good job. So we can kind of see what it does while it's just sitting there. So this is living rubber.
Some detritus in that tank.
I don't know what that
How
is,
long's this
but
water been in here?
that
I'm
wa-
gonna have sepsis on my hand.
I would listen.
You ain't got any open wounds, do you?
If I'm going to be honest, probably about 6-7 months. How about hey, listen, you got
Give
one.
her- Give her a good stroke. Yeah, there you go.
Listen to that, Paul. Oh, Ryan used the bathroom. Our noise is back. Let's do this. Since you've got them both tied to one end of the same string, let's put them both down together. If you can do it without getting it twisted, yes.
Side by each.
Little side by here.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, so they go. Now let's. Okay, so the one on as I'm looking at it, the one with the lighter colored trailer is
Double tail or the rage?
not the Rage. The double tail is a silicone skirt, whereas the one that looks like a puffer fish, blowed up starfish kind of thing right now is the living rubber with the darker one. But they both open up. Now sit them both down on the ground like that, and now do your current thing again if you can do it. I know that's asking a lot. And let's see, can you get that silicone one a little bit closer to the center? Right there. That's pretty close. Now do the current. So the reality is, from what I'm looking at here, you get a lot more. You do get it open with the living rubber, but I will say that the silicone, it's moving too. I mean, it is opened up. I think the way the jig is laying is kind of hindering it a little bit.
They're pretty darn similar.
So there's not. I mean, if you could get that pointed the same, there you go. So look right there. So there you go. So you got a living rubber is the darker one. You got a silicone is the lighter one, and newbies downplay living rubber, no comparison. Well, again, it's not so much being a newbie. It's just I agree that it is opening up a lot more, but I don't think, honestly, I'm a bass that I'm gonna be like, oh, well, that one's opened up just a little bit more. I'm gonna hit that one. But I would say maybe in a cold water, real tough conditions, stuff like that, you're moving it slow. That could be a that wiggle a little bit might help you. What do you see right there, Rod?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Jig's a
Wiggle,
jig.
wiggle.
Jig's a jig.
It's all about what's on the back.
Yeah.
So you really don't think it matters what the skirt is, it's the trailer.
It's all about what's on the back.
Okay. So, all right. So, I mean, living rubber tends to work better in really cold water. Yeah, that makes sense.
And in really hot water.
Well, when fish are really kind of lethargic.
It's in hot water. It really kind of seems to.
I mean, but look at
It
them.
seems to kind of out catch sometimes.
Look at them side by side right there, though. They both open up and spray out. So
Well, they both look like aliens, but
yeah. Now, be honest, right there at that point, what are you trying? I mean, that doesn't look anything like a crawfish or anything mimicking with it all out like that anyway, to me.
Action.
Hey, Tom, they are.
defense mode.
They are. And I can tell you, we can get them TrueGritTackle.com. Now, the living rubber is not on there, but the silicone one is. Huh? He said, living rubber is the best. I don't think it matters as much in dirty water flipping or whatever, but clear water with a football jig or a finesse jig, you better have a little living rubber.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying there, Jeremiah. I don't think it's that much.
I've never seen it.
So there you go. Anyway, somebody else won it. Somebody else out ate Nell. All right, so somebody asked us to put.
Tell him what he missed, right?
If you'll come get your belt,
What you missed was
what
we
you
actually
missed
gave you a
was
good
that we
compliment.
gave you the belt for the best drop shot worm. It outperformed everyone in terms of looks.
You want me to wacky rig?
Like Roxette said
Yeah,
one
now,
time,
did you get-
she's got the look.
Did you get just a wacky hook? All right, just put it on that.
Harold said these won't.
Somebody wanted us to do it.
Harold said they float.
Yeah, they float all right.
Floating like a champ.
Okay,
float
so
like a champ, Harold.
they didn't float.
Gosh,
They didn't necessarily float.
definitely didn't float.
What was that?
That is a tamale.
That's a trickster tamale, and it sank like a rock.
Just let one drip.
All right, so you wanted to put it on a wacky right here. So
All right, here we go. Yaman.
Fall rate's too fast for me.
listen at you, Brian. Tell him I ain't kissing butt. Too much salt in that one.
Oh, you.
Now come on, Harold. Now listen.
Come on,
Now,
Harold,
hey,
now.
come on. Now we gotta be consistent with them though. If you're gonna produce them,
That one was okay.
give it a little shake. Let's see what it just gives us. I mean, I'm not saying it don't look good, but Brian, I'm gonna need a shower at that. So there you go. I don't know. We got anything else?
bad.
That's not terrible. That's not terrible. I mean, it does have some good little movement, but again,
If they're keying in on that faster fall, yeah.
that is a weighted one, wacky worm like that. We got anything else we can throw in the water?
We got all kinds of stuff throwing in the water.
Who's tried drop shotting with a jig as a sinker? I've seen that trick maybe once.
I don't want.
I've not seen that. I do up north. A lot of guys will take a Ned rig, and that will be their drop shot sinker. So they'll rig a Ned up for the bottom. Do we want to? Hey, I tell you what we can do. They all supposedly float, right? Right.
What?
All of these things. Most of them say they float.
Which ones?
A lot of them do. So let's like some of these worms. Let's see who actually floats and who don't. With no hook, no nothing. Actually, so like the general. Where's the general? Hand me a general and hand me a Yama. So you got you got one. You got a Yama Cinco.
We're gonna do all the drop shot
We're
worms.
we're gonna see who goes the fastest. So on the Cincos. All right. So here we go. Pan the camera over.
Place
General.
your bets.
All right. So we're just,
General,
all right, so
easy.
general against a Yama Cinco. So
Place your bets.
straight drop.
General.
1, 2. Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. General one. Or you could say general
No,
lost.
lost.
Yeah. So either way, how you want to see it. So
You want slower. Slowest
the
wins.
hand of God comes down again.
Here it comes.
Well, you want slow. You go with that Damiki Stinger.
We got to put the Damiki on because I'm gonna show how the Damiki looks in a second too.
Wait, do you have them?
I have a Damiki head, yes, not a stinger.
Oh, they.
All right, so let's go now with
Got an
a
LJ special.
let's go with a softy versus a robo worm. Now let's just do a softy by itself. Let's just see how long it takes. This is a 6-inch. All right, so you guys ready? Here we go. Look at that. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
I don't see anything.
It's,
Oh, there it is.
So softy definitely very slow fall rate. What is that?
Whoa,
behind it?
that's cool.
And it stands up.
That's really
Oh, and it
cool.
stands up. Look at that. Look at that.
And it falls slowly.
Yeah.
Look, good Lord, Ryan got really excited with that.
Excited about that.
Very excited. All right, let's try the robo. It's probably
Robo's gonna look really good.
yeah. We're gonna see how fast.
Cause that
The farmer didn't know. Farmer had no idea his ass was
Start that a
gonna be.
little further to
Watch.
the right.
that thing's gonna go belly
All right,
down,
so here we go on the
gonna be-
robo worm.
belly down, and just quiver down. Oh yeah, yep.
Oh, it's hiding. It's hiding. It's shy.
It's swimming in the corner.
Algae eater. How about it? Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go back with the. Let's
Got
try
it for him?
the spot sticker here. Look, we gotta get him a towel.
Hairy arms.
Hairy arms. That's all right. There you go. All right, so here goes the spot sticker. I'm just curious as how this is all going to play out anyway, so we're just screwing around now. Spot sticker's fairly slow. There we go.
Very fluid.
If you want softy baits, I got every one of them upstairs, so we've got a full line of them right there. So that's not too bad. I like that.
We don't have a pool big enough to do jerk baits.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
No, I wish we did.
Can't really get
We're not hog tank or nothing like that. So here we go. Here is a Lanier Baits drop shot.
Oh, that's impressive.
It actually
Roro, why isn't it sinking?
push it down. Look at that.
Look at it, it's floating back up. It
Oh,
looks
No,
like
it's
a
not.
banner.
No, it's not.
LJ,
Well, it's
what
got-
have you created?
It is slow.
Look at that.
Would you just look at that?
All right.
Just look at it.
Just look at
Shot right there. Start it again a little bit. Right there. Right there.
it. Give us a just look at it.
Just look at that.
Just look at it.
Just look at
Look at it. It's floating.
It's floating up.
When it's towards the bottom, it'll sink.
There it is.
Yeah, you just gotta get underneath
Yep.
those. However, that does
Look
that
at it. Just look at it.
that's wrong. So we need a kiddie pool for jerk baits. We need a kiddie pool for a lot of things. Here we go. All right, so
What are you doing?
Farm?
I'm trying to watch the camera.
all right, so let's do this. Keep that near you. Here is the actual softy drop shot, the 4.5. So let's see what this does.
You're gonna have to push it down, yeah. Yep.
Whoa.
Head down, and then it'll start sinking.
Look at there. Look at that.
Look at
Oh, look at that. Look at that camera shot.
Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Do your little hand
Now,
swirl.
now, dude, give some current. Let's have some current
Give
going.
some
Current. What are you doing? Go.
Do it again.
I'm doing
There you
There we
go.
go.
Look at that puppy.
Hold me close, none tiny dancer.
Yep. Man.
I wonder what that would look. Hey, you know what? Let's.
This has been so
The next time there's no
Let's
line
do
and
this.
hook, man.
Do you still have the Ned rig over there on the line?
Yeah.
Put that thing right there on a Ned, on that weedless Ned. Let's see what that thing looks like. We might have come up with it, huh?
Well, I mean, you didn't come up with
I
it.
know, but we might. I really didn't come up with it. But we might be showing some juice right here.
Maybe.
We might be showing some juice.
Maybe.
Farmer's got a tangled mess behind the curtain.
That's right. We're going to leave it down here for another 6 months. Somebody's got to come down here and clean it up next week for the next show. Which, of course, if you're going to be here next Thursday night, we will have Kyle Reeves, Hunter
More
Moore, and
action, Bruce Jackson.
of Dugout fame.
Mhm.
And we're going to be talking crappie
Randolph in
fishing.
here, too?
We probably could get Randolph in here. He catches a lot of crappie.
Well, him and Hunter are a team. They fish together.
Are they really? Well, we might can do that. In fact, I might just get off of it and let them four talk it.
I don't know where Randolph is right now, though.
Just bring us in and bring us out. And
Corey just did 27 tacos, my butt.
You done a
Yeah.
you done a horrible thing,
wait
Danny.
just
I
a
told
damn
you.
minute.
I told you, Danny.
Look at that. So right there, y'all, is
Damn minute.
True Grit Ned head, weedless Ned head with a softy 4.5
It
inch.
just ruins Beasley's juice.
Look at that. Look at that now.
That's very nice.
You've done a horrible thing.
Yeah, so that right there, though, look at that. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, of all the stuff on the Ned I've seen tonight, if you ask me, that's the most impressive one I've seen. What do you think?
I agree.
Pretty good.
The tail stays up like it should. Give it a little bit of a
Let's go
quiver.
see if we got a yum dinger over here in the box.
Look at that.
I got some out in the car, I think.
Oh, yum
Okay,
dinger's
so-
fly.
So anyway, now, and of course, now that's on a quarter inch,
Quarter.
a quarter ounce. So, what is that?
That's a swimmer.
Nice catch.
Oh, swimmer. So that's on a quarter
Quit
ounce
throwing stuff in my tank.
True Grit weedless Ned and a 4.5 inch split tail softy drop shot
What do you
worm.
want me to put this on?
There's a Demiki rig on here because I
Take the damn thing.
listen. Take this Moon Eye Demiki here. This is a quarter ounce Demiki, Lanier Baits Demiki, and I've got a swimmer.
Do you have any of the Demiki heads? Like Demiki brand heads?
No,
Oh.
no, I have LJ's.
Actual Dominican is.
So Moon. Sometimes I worry about that man.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
So anybody that's watched LJ has come on and he's talked about Demiki fishing. One of the things, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera here, is he'll take one of his 3.5 inch Lanier bait swimmers. All right, bring it on, and he'll take this paddle tail right here, and they cut it off just above the paddle. And I'm doing it with my fingernails, so this is probably not the best way to do it. And so now you have that. But what he talks about is when you're dropping it down, you hold it steady, the natural vibrations in the rod and the boat and everything give this tail a kick. So we're going to, after he does this one, we're going to show this, and this is a regular. What type of swimmer is that?
Something.
What's he doing over there,
Ryan
bro?
threw at me.
All right. Chad Dupree, how you doing, buddy? From Epic Boys. Good to see you tonight. You guys got to go back and watch all this from the get-go. We've had a lot of fun. Oh, I saw that worm. It's like a seriously.
I got an anaconda.
I saw that and I'm like,
straight at Farmer's Space. See if Linus watch him block that.
All right, so hold on.
it is the biggest worm I think I've seen.
Snake. This is Snake.
Bruce Harmon
Read me out of
snake bait.
He's a slithery snack.
I'm a snake.
My Lord, son, you do that a little too well. You do that.
ain't seen the TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok. Good
I'm
night.
a snake.
Why did
I'm guessing Beasley had
You
to
scare the hell out of me sometimes.
I've seen it. I was just
Listen, Josh.
Josh threw them in a tournament, I believe, because there's a couple of them missing.
All right, so here we go. So let's get back on the. All right, so I don't know what kind of swimmer that is, but that's a Demiki head.
That was a Cofield, I think.
Is this a Cofield's? Okay, yeah. So that's your Demiki moon eye, however you want to call it, jig.
That boot tail.
yeah. That's why I like clamshell packages.
So,
Now, to be fair, there's no telling how long that pack.
True.
Down here, just like hanging out.
oh, that's exactly right. All right, put this Lanier Bates swimmer on it, and then just put it right in front and just hold it, because we're gonna put to a test the action,
something else.
the action, and I would listen. I would what? Put it in my pants like David Lee Roth. It's like Roth. I need some spandex. Might as well jump. All right. I want to see one of those softy worms. What would look like on a Carolina rig?
We need to find someone to swim.
We got to go to my aunt and uncle's house.
Let's
They
do
got
that
a
this
big
summer.
old one.
Is that gonna be the nude episode?
They got one with rats
Dude,
in it and stuff.
I got the GoPro already.
Look at that
Look,
color.
guys, listen. That's like an 18. All right, hold on a second. Look. All right, so
Oh.
here we go. Check this out now. Look at the camera. All right, let's go back. We have too much fun doing this. All right, let's jiggle this. Now that is what a Demiki rig looks like. When you're dropping off, that's a 3.5-inch Lanier bait swimmer. And if you notice again, I've cut the paddle tail off, and that was one of the recommendations that Harmon does.
Hold it for a second.
To get now go steady, no move, kind of. It's kind of
Good. Yeah, hold it steady.
now. If you actually had
It goes. If you watch it careful, it goes with his heartbeat when he really tries to hold it steady.
dum 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 dum
He
dum
wants the tail. You do bubble,
dum 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 dum.
bubble.
That's just because he's nervous. But now, if I was sitting down there and I fished and that was down there in front of me in about 45 foot of water, drop it down in front of that rock. Oh, there, look at there. Now just watch the tail a little bit. So imagine you're on a boat. Okay, you're on a boat, and you got I'm on a boat. Imagine you're on a kayak. All right, either way. I did that for Paul.
Sidewinder.
And so you're sitting there, and the natural vibrations in your rod, in your boat, in the water, in and of itself, is giving that little tail just a kick. So I think that looks pretty good. You like throwing Demikis, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not much of a Demiki fan, but
That looks good, though.
yeah, and that color too.
Yeah.
When you get that in the sun, it really does kind of have a little bit more flash than people would expect.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's a good-looking bait there. So move the line knot to the hook side of the eye. All right, we can try that.
Yes, I know that. It's just
Hey, listen,
got
we're-
25-pound test on.
That's what Josh fishes with.
Bless his heart.
25-pound bracex.
And you know why he fishes with 25-pound braces? Because he's throwing this.
Because to quote Ryan, if I hook her, she's coming in the boat.
That's exactly right.
Get a hook and it's coming in the.
All right, so that's pretty cool looking though, right
This
there.
thing has a little hollow tail to it, which is interesting. Feel that.
Oh, that looks great. Look at
I know, right? It's
Look at
freaking insane.
It does
That
look
looks
good.
cool, man.
And see, where
Let's
else can
talk
you,
about some more worms. I found some worms over here called
where,
sidewinders.
where else can you get this kind of high in depth television anywhere else on a Thursday night?
I'm
So
gonna throw it in the tank. This is crazy looking. This is called a sidewinders. It's got a snake on there.
But I want to listen. Josh has had this so long the package is wore out. But this is a KVD perfect plastic.
That.
Again, now we're coming back. We're coming back to this.
The high school basketball rival.
Look at this. Yeah, look at this, guys.
It's going in.
I mean, my God. You got to have like a 710 to throw this worm heavy. Oh my Lord.
Basically, that's the third time you've hit that thing up there. Go straight.
Well, you got to get that shot arc going, man. You can't
What are you doing?
I'm shooting flat now.
And it went in.
Whoa, that thing is floating.
Oh, you got real excited there.
Look at this.
Look
boat.
at that thing. That's wild.
That looks like that Baby Ruth in
Positive
Caddyshack.
buoyancy.
Positive boy. What is that?
It's called a sidewinder.
Wait,
It's
try
got
to
a snake
squeeze all
on
the
it.
air bubbles out of it.
Oh,
see if-
okay.
I mean, that's the point, but yeah, get it going.
Play with it.
There it is. See, it sinks now.
I don't know if I
Supposed to
want
hold
this
the
thing.
air in there.
That's the
It
yeah.
says it's got a rattle chamber in the tail. Reel it and feel it.
Does it actually?
The Sidewinder is loaded with softenings to create the real feel of live prey. It also adds resistance with surface pressure to create the deadly slow sink action. The patent pending tail has a built-in rattle pocket. Just insert your favorite rattle into the tail.
Yeah, it does.
Jonathan, would you
It adds
say
the
that
extra
that has
punch
the
to the deadly
distinctive feel
lure.
of real prey? Would
Does
you
that have the
grab
feel
it?
of real prey?
No.
Now try that. And you think that? Look at this. I can smoke this thing. Look at this thing. That's a.
Light that blood up and say, fishing ain't easy.
Oh my God.
You can't even.
Throw that in the tank. See what happens. I bet it sinks like a rock.
Hell, I bet it knocks all the water out of the tank. We'll get a splash. This is like a. I don't
This
even
is
know.
an anaconda from Strike King. That's a turd.
That looks good.
That is large.
And in charge right there. So.
Grab it, farmer. Grab it with a fist.
Gird.
It's got some girth on it, boy.
All right, question. What's
Big bass.
So I'm glad we're doing this in all clean tonight. What is the biggest
Here's
bait?
a dinger.
What's the biggest bait you've ever thrown? What's the biggest bait you've ever thrown as far as the plastic?
A 13-inch ribbon tail worm.
Yeah, that's mine too. What about you?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I've thrown some big plastic swim baits. I don't usually get into the big worms, but I
Okay,
mean they
okay.
work. So
If you let that thing stay in that thing, it absorb enough water. That thing will look like a cucumber by the morning. Or amongst other things, we'll go with cucumber.
Then
What's
it
up, farmer? Why you
really
grinning?
would look like a snake.
I'm just sitting here listening to y'all go back and forth.
All right, let's wacky rig it.
Good God.
that's a hell of a wacky rig.
Josh is gonna get mad. We're gonna get a ton of
Josh
this.
don't even know he has those.
Where's my 18-inch worms?
Josh is going to go on to go. I really want to throw my 18-inch worms.
You could throw that on the bed and I would cast to it.
Yeah.
Look at that
You
big
see
one
where
on
I
the
throwed
bed.
that thing up there? It's as big as a bass.
Wacky rig off.
Oh, well, just put it on anything. Just put it on a hook. Put it on drop shot, wacky rig style.
I'll put it on a shaky head.
Oh,
Ooh,
my God.
There we go. That's a big shaky head. However,
It's going to fall.
Sled.
Sled.
What? That could be thrown on a shaky head. It could be.
It could be.
I
It could
my
be.
7/8 hook for this
Yeah,
thing.
those big Magnum shaky heads.
Those big. Well, yeah, we've
Go
got.
on.
Nothing.
Well,
What?
I will. Say, I will say this: if you like, can I go? Can I?
Sure.
Okay, so if you like to throw big worms on a shaky head,
Cinco specifically.
Cinco. Well, wait a second here.
Wow.
Look at that.
Looks like an anaconda.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I mean, that's kind of. Look at that.
And it won't even fit in frame on camera one.
I'm telling you, it's like 12 inches long.
of bass catching madness.
The KVD.
The cream always rises to the top.
I think. Give me an Alex Pierce comment on that.
On that worm?
No, on that worm.
Hell, you thought that worm? I don't know. I don't know what you know on it. That's how he would do.
That's a cross between. What's the mustard biscuit guy?
It ain't got no gas in it.
What's wrong with it? Ain't got no gas in it.
Okay, what is that guy's name?
Carl.
I know Carl. But what's the movie?
Sling Blade.
Okay, so the first thing you did sounded like a combination of Sling Blade and what's the cartoon?
From Waterboy.
No, what's the cartoon where the guy does the gas and he's got that friend?
Boomhauer.
Yeah, so it's like Boomhauer and
Man, on dang old anaconda man, got on shaky head, and I'll tell you what, man, you just go out there and say boom. It's a big old bass, man. I'll tell you what.
what are we gonna do now? We got 30 more minutes to kill. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. What else we got?
You had a dinger.
I had a dinger. I threw Farmer a dinger. I went and found a pack of young dingers.
Young dinger. What? Scratch out.
Josh is gonna come down here. That's about $92 worth of inventory, boys. Josh.
Oh,
Y'all went through $92 worth of inventory.
it's okay.
It's for the
It's
show.
worth
It's
it.
all for entertainment purposes. It is for entertainment purposes. There we go. So we
Yes,
appreciate
Eric is in shorts.
somebody asked. We
What
got him
happens is
hid.
You need to buy up some softy tomorrow to offset our.
That's right.
We do not have a pack of pillow worms. Bring us some, Dave.
The hell's a pillow worm?
That's something Softy makes. Gaw.
You mean them pillars, not pillow. No, not the pillow. It's a pillar. It's the
No,
caterpillar.
that's
Right?
No, it's pillow worm.
Softy? Mm-hmm. They make that one that's like a Cinco.
Dane don't talk in slang.
Dane don't talk in slang. Hey, listen what you. What is that? I'm not impressed with that one.
That's your dinger. It's
Young
Ryan's dinger on a deadhead.
All right, so some of you guys, while you're watching this,
Yum
if you plan on fishing this weekend, tell us where you're going. If you're fishing a tournament too, stuff like that, that'd be pretty cool to know. So, I would say this. I would say the tank is a hit. We just need to figure out how to get a bigger
I'm
tank.
gonna get some crawfish and put in it.
We need to put a bass in here.
It'll jump out and die.
What if we
Guarantee you.
Or you put a lid on
put a
it.
lid on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They'll still open up the lid.
No,
what hand?
that's not how it
Hold on a
works.
They'll
second.
jump.
You put this thing on top of it.
Oh
It's
my
gonna hold it
God.
down.
Oh my God.
Okay, seriously, guys, have you ever the anaconda? So if you want a tax write-off, you can donate the softy and lanier bait
Oh
leftovers to
God,
me.
Alex said y'all going live on. All right, we out here. on
That is
there.
that. Listen, that is
Me
too.
and Danny out here.
This is gonna be the
together.
conversation.
We don't know what the hell we're doing.
Alex, where are all the fish, dude? And what are we doing wrong?
I don't know, Danny. But all I know is run all the way down here to Ball Ridge, and they ain't caught a damn thing.
Well, that's because you're fishing the wrong way, man.
Well, you come up here and run the track motor.
If y'all do that, I look forward to it. And
Come on
actually,
up here. No, sorry. Come on up here, then, buddy.
he does. I love that about it. Listen, you text him. Every text ends in buddy. I love it. It's like great, buddy. But actually, what we're planning on doing is we are going to fish a Spro
Oh, I
tournament.
have one more.
Get him one more. I'm going to take the YOLO Tech, and I am going to take my phone. And if it ain't too rough, I am at some point during the day going to put it up and put it on the group page. We're going to go live, and you can kind of watch us do whatever it is that we can do.
I don't know what the heck this is, but it looks like frosting that's got hardened.
Spud Webb and Manute Bowl. For those that,
No,
who's
but
Manute Bowl?
Tree, what was his name?
Tree Rollins?
Tree Rollins.
My mom used
Spud
to
Webb,
listen,
Tree Rollins.
Spud Webb and Tree Rollins. You have no idea who we're talking about, D. Beasley.
I know Spud Webb.
Tree Rollins
Should've
was
used
the
Tree
center
Rollins
for
was
the Hawks
center
back
when
in the day. Yeah.
Dominique
he?
was
My
playing.
mom used to babysit his and Dan Roundfield's kids.
Really?
Yeah, when I was little, absolutely. That's just some
Why
useless
not
knowledge.
Muggsy Bogues? He's smaller than Spud Webb.
He is, but
He
Muggsy's
was,
better.
But Muggsy had more like street skills.
Yeah, true.
Muggsy was a thug. I'm just kidding. No.
Spud Webb could just dunk.
Yeah, that was cool. He
He
won the
could
dunk
dunk.
competition, didn't he?
He did, but he got
Yeah.
robbed. Dominique beat him. They just gave it to him because he was a midget and he was doing it. So again, Beasley is in shorts, Harmon. Yes.
They can see me through the reflection.
Is that what it is?
I'm gonna catch some pet bass. I'm gonna catch a pet bass.
Mr. Wilson.
Now listen.
A lot bigger tank for a bass.
Now, yeah,
know.
I actually caught a brim one time and put it in, and it was a little bit bigger.
Remember?
The brim, and we fed it. So I would go buy a pack. I'd go buy worms all the time, and that thing would eat, and it would eat worms as I would drop them until worms were just hanging out of its mouth. And that thing just blew up. So what is this? All right, so there you go. Look at that one.
This is a big bite baits something.
That size tells me he got it in the mystery tackle box because that looks like one of those things.
Some mystery tackle box stuff.
So, but that don't look too bad. I mean, that on a drop shot.
That would look better on the Demiki.
You think that would be a better Demiki thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So
There's only one way to find out.
put it on Demiki
Give me
there.
a second.
Listen. So that's one of the plans. So if you got nothing to do and you're not getting on the water Saturday and you're bored, you can watch me and Alex fish, do whatever we want, cut up, have a good time throwing Spro stuff at the Spro tournament, and try not to get blowed downwind.
This is fully endorsed by Kevin Van Dam.
Which means you think Kevin Van Dam has actually ever
Who thinks
thrown this?
Kevin Van Dam throws this thing? I just
I
wonder.
bet he has at least once.
In a tournament.
Maybe.
I'm bored somewhere.
What was the winning bait of the Classic? What was it one on?
It's a combination of a jig and some kind of swimmer. I can't remember what it was.
Well, what they did that early morning ditch bite and then flip docks and blowdowns and
Okay.
Christy threw
Here
a
we go.
jig and-
Christy.
That looks good on a Demiki. That looks really good. Now just hold it steady. Drop it down in front of the rock, and then hold it up, and let's get that other tight camera shot. There we go, a little line twist going on, but that is to be expected when he's free-handing it. So his tail's got a little bit of action in it, and so I think that would be a good Demiki bait. So anyway, all right, so we've gone through a bunch of stuff. So I mean, what's your takes on what you've seen tonight? We'll start with you, Farmer, since you've been doing all the work and you've been standing up for an hour and 30-something minutes straight.
It's all right.
It's all right. Well, I brought the chair, but you did a very good job. What's your takes? And if you want to pull the chair up, because I mean, you know,
I think every bait in here works. It's just sometimes they want it on the bottom, sometimes they want it sticking up off the bottom.
right?
Just depends on what the mood of the fish are in. If they're glued to the bottom, belly on bottom, I want something that's going to be dragging bottom, staying on the bottom, kind of like they are.
Right.
If they're nose down to the bottom looking for crawfish or something like that, then I would go with one of them baits that stood up more, like the linear baits on the net head or something like that.
What'd you think about that softy on that?
Well, it
Wacky.
looked great. It almost curled back like what's that? The big bite squirrel tail.
Right.
It actually curls back up like a scorpion tail.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. So, you busy? Takeaways from the tank?
It's all really good stuff. I mean, personal preference, get your confidence. I have confidence in a lot of them. I don't like a lot of them. I mean, it's just kind of one of those things.
Of all these, what would you not fish with? And we know, you're not going to throw the mammoth worm, but
I don't like throwing the general as much. As much as I like it and it catches fish, I don't like throwing it as much. It just feels funny when I'm throwing it. Oh my god.
Josh is going to be real happy with you when he says that.
put those back in the pack. That might be your secret, JJ's magic. Ryan is attempting to stick. How far up your nose can you stick that?
He needs to stick it in one side.
Stick it in one side and come out your mouth. Come on, let's just see this. Here we go. Concentrate. I wish we had a close-up. Turn to the camera. Turn to the camera. Come on, I mean, we've already wasted an hour and 40 minutes. Like, those that are here are the diehards. Go on up.
I can't get it to my rostrum.
Your what?
No.
Your rostrum?
Sure, whatever.
All right. So anyway, we've probably extended this about as far as we can take this. So,
Come on, Chef, do it. I can't do it. I got the close up.
ooh, that was a challenge. That was a challenge.
Pigtails.
The Spro tournament's going out of Laurel Park. So if you are crazy enough to be in a kayak on Lanier Saturday with all that wind and everything, just make sure you're real careful and stay real careful, number one, and make sure you stay out of the main during early morning where everybody is flying and blasting off and all that. You look like one of them Jewish guys.
Let's get that close. Oh
You
my
got that?
god.
You pointed me?
You hoiding me? Huh? That's interesting. All right. So anyway, all right, guys. So I think what we can try to do in the future is that worm floating or is that the? Well, that's a curl. That's a curl in the in the curtain on the backside, made it look like it was floating. So, first of all, okay, good. So you've been in a boat. All right. Who makes the best Magnum shaky head?
Do you guys make a Magnum?
Now, when you say that, you talking about the shaky, the worm itself, or the hook?
No, the hook.
I will say this, that for those of you that like to throw a very large hook, we have some prototypes that have been made, been tested. We do have a few on the wall. I'm getting the hooks in. It is, what size will they be?
They're 5/0, and they'll be a 1/4 and 3/8.
And it's an EWG hook.
It's an EWG hook.
It is a absolute
Fish catcher.
big fix. So Kim Burt, appreciate you hanging in with us tonight.
I've used them.
It is it's going to be one of the bigger ones. So they do work. So it is a product tester, but it is coming out. We do have a few at the store.
It's not the shortest show ever.
It is the shortest one, but hey, you know what? That's all right.
Yeah, it went by quick.
We don't want to wear it out. So,
Well, 20 minutes technically.
you guys, hey, listen, you guys again. Next Tuesday night, make sure if you fish this weekend, give us a little report on how you do. And actually, if you fish any of this stuff, that would be awesome. Just say what your experiences were, and any information that you can help us get so that we can pass it on to everybody. Again, we don't need your juice. If you want to remain incognito, I don't have to use your name. But if you do give a report, your name will be entered into a drawing for $20 off at fishnorthgeorgia.com. And this is going to be a madness getting out of here. And again, for those of you that are fishing this weekend, be careful. Next week,
Rally towel.
that's it. Next Thursday night, crappie. All right, we're going to be talking crappie here on the Livewell. And one of the things we're going to do a lot of bass stuff, but we're going to branch out to a lot of stuff. The hand of God is in the tank again. And but again, I appreciate Farmer for all the hard work that he did tonight, getting wet in that stagnant 7-month-old tank water. Beasley for his outstanding color analysis. He did a good job.
Man, I love fishing.
So, we will see you guys, and we'll see you Saturday. You guys be safe, and hey, listen again. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, or you know somebody that's not subscribed, make sure you tell them about us. Hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that next time we do stuff like this, you will know that it's going to be on. We will see you next Thursday night here on Livewell, and again Tuesday for the fishing reports. And you guys, hey, hopefully we can see you. But be safe this weekend no matter what you do. Be a blessing to somebody, and we love you guys. We'll see you.